us. But
Well, go
yeah,
ahead. You can take it away.
oh my God, this is so funny. All right, guys, so I'm going to share my screen. And then I need you guys to say if you can see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? I just need, yes, we can. I need like 2 more people so I know we're good to go. With all the tech issues that we've been having, I don't want to start and nobody can see my screen. Okay, good. So let me make this bigger and we're good to go. All right, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much for bearing with us through all the tech issues. I know some people kind of go frustrated and like, but it's okay. It's going to be a really, really good webinar and I'm excited about what I have to share with you. So anybody, I can see a few people I know on the call, and anybody that knows me knows I absolutely love Facebook. And well, let me not say what came to my mind is like eat, live, and breathe Facebook, but no, I'm not that bad. But basically, Facebook is key to your business growth in 2017, and we're going to be talking a bit about that today. So in this webinar, you're going to learn why Facebook is key to business growth. You're going to learn how to use Facebook for your business so you can get actual results. And you're going to also, I'm going to share with you some 5 key strategies to focus on to get the most out of your Facebook marketing efforts, like today. So I'm just going to give you tips like what to do to focus on to get the most of your marketing efforts. Now, to get the best out of this webinar, there are 2 requirements really. And the first thing is no phones allowed. I think Otnel already said that, no phones allowed. I think for the next 45 to 60 minutes, if you can just really put aside the phones, put it on silent, switch it off if you can, and just really focus and take notes, I think it will be very valuable to you. Also, as I said, take notes, get a piece of pen, get a paper, and take copious notes, because I'm sure that you can at least get one strategy that you can apply today that will definitely impact your Facebook marketing. All right, and if anybody has any questions, just put it in the chat section. What will happen is at the end of the webinar, I will go back there and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can within the time that we have. All right, so today is all about Facebook. We're going to be talking about Facebook and how important it is for you. And I'm going to start with why Facebook is key to business growth. And this is where I come out with facts and figures. As of November last year, Facebook had grown to 1.8 billion monthly active users. That means these people actively use Facebook every single month. Okay, I just got a message that my slides aren't showing, so I need to confirm again. Guys, can you see my slides? Can anybody see my slides? I can see. Okay, so maybe, okay. Okay, okay, let me see what the problem is. Okay, everybody can see my slides. Okay, let me go on. All right. Okay, so Facebook, 1.7 billion monthly active users. That means every single month, 1.7 billion people use Facebook. And chances are your customers are there. I keep on saying this, but the number keeps growing every single time I do a presentation on Facebook. Number 2, the average time spent on Facebook per visit is 20 minutes. That means people come on Facebook and spend at least 20 minutes. And some of us can actually testify that we spend much more than that. But basically, the average time spent on Facebook is 20 minutes. So your customers are not only there among the 1.79 billion people, they are also spending a lot of time on Facebook. That's key. The next thing, there are 4.7 billion pieces of content shared daily. That means 4.7 billion, not million, billion pieces of content shared daily. And the question in my mind is, why can't yours be one part of the content that people are sharing, and letting their friends see. And the great thing about Facebook and basically social media is the viral effect that it has. If you put out good content, which I'll get to later on in the presentation, but if you put out good content that people want and need, people are going to share it, and that's how it can go viral really fast. So that's another important reason why Facebook is key. Okay, now 42% of marketers report that Facebook is critical or important to their business. And the source of this is the State of Inbound Marketing. Now, when 42% of marketers say Facebook is critical or important to their business, if you aren't using Facebook and getting results, now these marketers are saying it's critical and important to their business because they're actually getting results. So if you're using Facebook, if you're not using Facebook, imagine where you are regarding in line with your competition. And if you are using Facebook and not getting results, it's probably because you're not doing it right. But 42% of marketers have say they know Facebook is critical and it's working for them. So this is definitely something you want to keep in mind. If you're not using Facebook, you need to be using Facebook for marketing. And if you're using Facebook for marketing and it's not just going on right, that means you're doing something wrong and you need to change that. All right, and then Facebook owns these platforms. Facebook owns Instagram. Instagram now has 600 million monthly active users. Messenger has 1 billion active users. WhatsApp has 1 billion active users. Guys, Facebook owns, between all these people, Facebook, like these are huge numbers. And today I was playing with the Messenger app, Facebook Messenger app, because it's not something a lot of people use very much. It's just like, okay, that messaging thing inside Facebook. But guys, I'm going to actually do something on it. The Messenger app is becoming a beast that businesses cannot afford to do without anymore. And then WhatsApp, we already know how WhatsApp is very important. Many of us can't go one step without checking a WhatsApp message and all that. And Instagram, we all know how Instagram has grown the last year. And so Facebook owns all these platforms and they just have a lot of data to play with. And so you as a business owner, as a marketer, as a sales professional, you really need to look seriously at Facebook. So there are two classes of people. If you are not using Facebook, or three classes. If you're not using Facebook and so you're not getting any results, if you're using Facebook but not getting any results, and if you're using Facebook getting some results but you know it can be better, this webinar is very much for you. All right, so just like Google, Facebook is becoming unavoidable. The way right now, anything we think about, the way right now anything we think about is, okay, just Google it. If you don't know something, Google it. Facebook is becoming avoidable. Right now, when we meet people, it's like, okay, are you on Facebook? I'll add you on Facebook. Or are you on Instagram? I'll add you on Instagram. That's the way people are becoming. That's how social our world is getting. And Facebook is becoming unavoidable. And soon businesses will not be able to survive without it. So this is a quote from Colin Sebastian. He's a marketing analyst. And he said, it's a crowded marketplace, that's Facebook, but you cannot afford to sit it out because odds are fairly high that your competition is there. The key is to use Facebook marketing correctly and make sure that your efforts stand out from the crowd. You guys, this is a marketing analyst and he says this. If you're not, you can't afford to sit it out. Your competition is most likely there. Just figure out how to use Facebook marketing correctly and make sure that your efforts stand out from the crowd. If you need to write this down, write it down. Okay, so you know why Facebook is so important. I've gone through a lot of things, how many people are using it and how the marketers are using it. It's critical to business. I've done all that. So how do you use Facebook for your business to actually get you results? All right, so let's get started. So this is very basic. So if you don't already have this, you definitely should. I'm guessing there is no, okay, let me ask a question. So how many people run businesses but don't have a Facebook page? Can you let me know in the chat section? Let me just see how many people have a business but don't have a Facebook page. I doubt there's anybody, but let's see. Anybody, chat section? I need 1, 2 people so I can go on. 1, 2 people. Okay, so that means no, I'm not seeing anything, so I'm guessing Okay, so I got one. Chukwuka doesn't have. Okay, so Chukwuka has a business but doesn't have a Facebook page. Chukwuka, you need to get a Facebook page. And because you don't have a Facebook page, what I'm going to do, oh, Jocelyn too doesn't have a Facebook page. Okay, guys, Inyana doesn't have a Facebook page. Okay, guys, wow. Nkiruka doesn't have, you guys are, oh my goodness, you guys, if you are in business, if you have a business, you need to have a Facebook business page. You need to have a Facebook business page. Topper says, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but I said have some for some businesses, don't have for some. If it's an important business for you, you need to have a Facebook page. One more reason why you need to have, when people are searching for you, Facebook has so much data and so much traffic coming to it. I think it's the first or second most visited site in the whole world. If you have a Facebook page, your page comes up when they search for what you have. Like the Facebook algorithm allows the search engines to run through it. So guys, the first thing is have a Facebook business page. I didn't think this was important, but guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send out next week an article and a video of how to create your Facebook business page. If you don't have one, you need to have one. All right, I think it's great I asked that question. So you need to have a Facebook page. This is going to be your piece of real estate on Facebook. You kind of like get some land from Facebook hypothetically and set up your business. This is very different. All right, so the next thing is interact with your potential customers and clients. So when you get a Facebook page, you build up your fan base. That's a bit, I'll send that out next week as well in the introductory video. You'll see all that. But when you do that, you need to start interacting with your potential customers and clients. Now, how do you interact with them? There are 4 different things you absolutely must be doing to interact with your customers and clients. The first thing is listening. You must be listening to them. Ask them questions. Oh, if you sell physical products, this or that, or if you sell a service, what kind of thing are you looking for in terms of this service? Just think of what questions do you want answered. So think about questions. What questions will help you provide more value to your customers? Number 2, opinions. Ask their opinion. Maybe you are rolling out a new line of t-shirts. Say you are in the e-commerce space and you're running out a new line of t-shirts. You can ask them, what do you think, pink or black? When they tell you, oh, I like the pink, oh my goodness, you just go out and release the pink to those who like the pink. You get what I'm saying? Ask their opinions. Ask for suggestions. Okay, I'm writing a book. I had some colleagues do this. They're creating an app, and almost everything they're doing is coming with suggestions from people out there, and they haven't even created the app yet. But they know that when they create the app, because they have gotten suggestions from the users, the people are going to use it. So that is very, very critical. All right. So apart from listening, you need to be influencing. Now, when I mean influencing, you need to be sharing value. You need to be influencing the way, when I say influencing the way they think, especially relating to your product and your services. Educate them. And the way you do this is by using content. Remember, okay, I think I read to you a quote back there about content. Did I? Okay, no, I didn't. So it's coming up. But definitely content is major. And this is what I was looking for. So this was said by Gary Vaynerchuk, and he said that the biggest thing people don't understand. Oops, sorry guys. Oops, I just keep on. All right, so he said the biggest thing that people don't understand is that quality content is so important to marketing that anyone under the age of 40 right now, it's important to marketing to anyone under the age of 40 right now. So anyone in that demographic discovers a business for the first time by either searching Google or finding their content on social media. And I'm sure if I take a poll again, people are going to say yes. Either I'm asking Google or I'm finding it on social media. So if you're not crushing it and focusing on the content that you put out on the most important social platforms, you're going to become mute and obsolete in the modern day of doing business. So guys that didn't have Facebook pages and all that. This is key. So, and you need to be creating content. So how are you going to influence, educate, create content? All right, so the types of content you can create videos, you can create articles, you can create infographics. Infographics are articles in image form, like articles in image form. That's the easiest way to put it. You can create, you can share quotes, you can share tips. Basically, you just want to be putting out content and start giving value. The people you are sharing to must find it valuable. And so yeah, you need to be giving value, and it needs to be impacting your customers. So you need to be sharing content. It needs to be teaching them something. It said content that wins is content that is educational and entertaining. So you need to educate your customers and clients about why your products and services are important, and you need to entertain them as well. All right, so you need to be listening, you need to be influencing. The next thing you need to be doing is networking. Now, what do I mean by networking? You need to be connecting with other people in your niche. Now, if you guys were on the webinar last week, we talked about knowing your competition and knowing your partners and finding a way to make your competitors your partners. And this is just as important. This goes in the same line. You need to be networking. Who are the influencers in your niche? Who are the big people in your business, in your brand? How can you connect with them? Connect with them personally. How can you share stuff that they have and that they've done? Share it with your own audience and give them credit. Facebook has this feature where you can tag people and people see, oh my goodness, this person shared it on their page. And those kind of things, it leaves your brand in those people's minds. So think about who are the influencers in your niche. Look at what they are doing. How can you collaborate with them? Who can you partner with? How can you share their stuff? How can you give them value? And how can you work with them? How can you partner and collaborate with them? So you need to be thinking about this. So networking is something that is important when you're using Facebook. And last but not the least, you need to be selling. Now, the problem with selling is that selling is what most people focus on the most on social media. So that's what they focus on the most on social media. But basically, when selling is just one of the 4 things you absolutely need to be doing on social media. And here's a rule of thumb you can follow. Use the 80-20 rule. So sell for 20% of the time and use the rest of the time to network and listen and influence. So how do you do that? Let's say, oops. Sorry, guys. All right, so how do you do that? So let's say out of every 5 posts you write, only 1 can be about selling. So that's a good rule of thumb to use from now on. Out of every 5 posts you post on social media, only 1 can be about selling. So let's say you have maybe 20 posts. That means only 4 of those posts can be about selling, something like that. So that's a good rule of thumb to use when posting on social media, and to know, okay, what am I doing too much? What am I doing not enough of? All right. So another thing, apart from engaging with your customers and clients, you need to be doing on Facebook is you need to use ads to amplify what you already have going. Now, I know a lot of people that say Facebook ads don't work. Facebook ads don't make me money. Now, and it's usually because they don't have the foundation. Now, Facebook ads is going to amplify whatever you have, whatever you already have on ground. So if what you have is not solid, if it's not what people want, if it's not well thought out, you are just going to spend money and you are not going to make any profit. But Facebook, what ads do is to amplify what is already working. So I advise you, it is very important to get your foundation right and then pump money and pump money behind it. But it's very important to use ads to amplify what you already have going, because ads get you a wider reach really, really, really fast. And so that's important. So Facebook ads don't automatically equal profit. You need the right foundation. And you need an effective Facebook marketing strategy. And I'm going to quickly share with you the elements of an effective Facebook marketing strategy. So an effective Facebook marketing strategy has 3 things. So an effective Facebook marketing strategy has, first, a good offer. Oh my goodness, and good offer. Okay, so an effective marketing strategy has a good offer. And so it must be the right offer to the right people. Now, I can't go too deep into that, but basically, you need to know that what you are selling, the people that are seeing it actually want and are willing to buy these things. So you need to be showing the right offer to the right people. So if you are selling games, maybe like a PS3, and you're showing it to grandmothers, well, yeah, they may buy for their kids, but people, except your messaging is right. So you need to think through everything except your messaging. Let me explain that properly. Except your messaging is like, this is what your grandkid wants. So like you need to think through your entire strategy, which is the next thing. But a good offer, you must have the right offer to the right people. You can't be showing weight loss products to people who are maybe to models. Models are typically slim, in shape and all that. You don't want to be selling weight loss products to them because you probably won't make any money. Or anyways, you get the point. So you have to have the right offer to the right people. The second thing you must have to have an effective working Facebook marketing strategy is, of course, a proven strategy. Now, there's the ABC success strategy I teach for success on social media, on any social media platform. And I call it the ABC strategy because it is literally that. It's awareness, it's getting their buy-in, and then making the sale. So first of all, you need to let them become aware of you, aware of your products, aware of your services, what you have. The next thing is get their buy-in. Yes, they are now aware of you, but how do you know that this person really is a potential customer for you? Because the fact about it is that everybody can be your customer, but everybody will not be your customer. And the people you want to go for are the people who are most likely to become customers, and they want what you have and they are willing to pay for it. So important. These are people who want what you have and are willing to pay for it. So in the buy-in phase of the success strategy, you basically try to get those people who want what you have and are willing to pay for it to indicate that they're there. And then the third phase is conversion. That is where you actually turn them from potential clients to paying customers. So that's the ABC strategy in a nutshell. I don't have time to get deep into it today, but that is it in a nutshell. Okay, and then the third thing that you need for an effective marketing strategy is TACT. Now, this is an acronym that just makes it very easy to remember. TACT stands for Target, Ad Copy, Creative, and Tracking. So basically, target. Who are you targeting? Who is your ideal client? So remember when I said you have to show the right offer to the right people. So when you have the good offer and you have the right offer down there, you need to know who are the right people for it, and you need to get your targeting right. Now, if you're on Facebook and you're targeting everybody, it's probably not going to work. You're probably going to spend a lot of money and not get any returns. If you are targeting the wrong people, if you're targeting everybody, it won't work. If you're targeting the wrong people, it definitely won't work. So targeting is very important, but Facebook makes it so easy once you know what you're doing to target the exact people that are right for your business. So that's something you want to really take note of. The second thing is ad copy. This is about your message. What are you saying to them in your ad, in your posts, whatever? What are you saying to them? How are you engaging with them? What are the words you are using? Number three, creative. What images are you using? Now, if you're posting on social media, especially as a business, do not put up one post without an image. And okay, without a creative. And when I say creative, I mean an image, a video, something that is graphic. You need that because that is the first thing that catches people's attention in the newsfeed. You all know how we use Facebook. Like we go to Facebook and we basically just scroll through our newsfeed and we just scroll through really fast. And then when an image or a video catches our attention, then we stop. And then we kind of like, okay, and then we now read the post and everything. So your creative is really, really, really important. And then the last part of TACT is tracking. So you need to be testing. You need to, when you put money behind an ad, or you need to, or even, wait, before I even get to ads, you need to be tracking and testing. When you put up posts on your Facebook page, And Facebook has this analytics tab, insights tab, where you can see what posts people are engaging with, what posts people are not engaging with. You need to be going there. Over 75% of businesses that have Facebook pages do not even look at that. And I have to say, I've been guilty of this myself, but that is very important because it gives you an idea of this is what people like, this is what people don't like, so that you can continue doing what people like and stop doing what people don't like. And then when you do ads, you don't just, another thing is people just put money and hope that next thing people will start calling them. No, you need to be tracking, you need to be looking at your stats. Okay, is this person, okay, is this target working? It's not working. No, I have to change my target. Is this age group working? No, it's not working. I have to change it. It's working. Okay, I can afford to shut this off and increase this. You need to be testing and tracking everything. It is so critical. This piece can make or break all your Facebook marketing efforts. So those are the things basically that you need. That is how to basically make Facebook work for you. So the key strategies to focus on to get the most out of your Facebook marketing efforts. So I'm just going to give you, as of now, 2017 January, there are some key things that Facebook has said they're going to do. Now, I've basically done it from the most important, well, I don't want to say most important to the least important because they are all really, really important. But yeah, the very first one is the most important in my mind, but all of them are equally important, but it's kind of like from the most important to the least important. You guys get what I mean. So key strategies to focus on to get the most out of your Facebook marketing efforts. Tip number 1, use video. Guys, use video, and you have to be creative. I read an article. I was actually looking for that article while I was preparing for the webinar, but I couldn't find the link, the place where I saved the link. But Facebook actually projects that in the next 5 years, the entire news feed, that's basically what you see when you go on Facebook, the entire news feed will be video. The entire news feed will be video. And because like with things like Snapchat, Instagram stories, even Facebook Messenger, guys, Facebook Messenger is a beast. But things like that, there's YouTube. Like video is becoming really, really, really big, and you can't afford not to do video. Now, I'm not saying you have to get in front of the camera. Maybe you're not in front of the camera kind of person, but there are different kinds of videos. There are those apps that you can do that you can use to create videos like cartoon things. There are webinars like this. This is a video. There are you can do a series of photographs to make a video. There's so many things you can use. There are so many ways you can find to use video, but or even just like get in front of the camera and just let's be human. Let your audience see you, especially if you're selling like physical products where you have this direct interaction with the customer. You never know how long that can go. So video is critical, guys. Video is critical. All right. So tip number 2, invest in Facebook ads. Now, while I say I think it's very important that the foundation must be there before you start putting money into it, but it is to get real traction on Facebook, you need to invest in Facebook ads, and it can be as little as $5 a day. Facebook ads are relatively cheap compared to what is out there. But I want you to invest in Facebook ads, get your foundation right, and then invest in Facebook ads. Use the steps I taught you about. Okay, good offer, good strategy, the ABC strategy, and tact, and then invest in Facebook ads, and you will get more reach. You will reach more people. You will reach the people who actually want what you have, so you don't have to be chasing people and all that, and it will just make it so much easier for you. So invest in Facebook ads, invest. Too many times I see people trying to do it the hard way, and I'm like, spending money on ads is not an expense, it's an investment, because if you put $1 in and you get $2 out, you get not only your $1 that you invested, but you get an additional $1. It only makes sense. It's an investment that can pay you so much more. So invest in Facebook ads. Okay, the third thing is look at what other people in your niche are doing. You need to, don't live in a bubble. Okay, so today I was going through, I read a lot of stuff on the internet, and I was going through a website, and I saw BBM. BBM is no longer just a BlackBerry app. It's now an app for everybody, and they are now introducing video calls and everything. And I was kind of like thinking, and I was like, BBM started this whole instant messaging thing, but they were left behind because they didn't happen to see where the trend was going, and they are now just becoming like a messaging app for everybody, and they're now just introducing video. Like, it's kind of like, you guys, you were here way before everybody. You guys should have been leading the pack. It's very important not to just be in a bubble, but to look at what other people are doing. See, Facebook, I don't know how many of you know Facebook, Snapchat. Facebook realizes Snapchat is becoming a beast. Like, Snapchat is becoming something that could really give us trouble in future. You know what? We don't care if we're called copycats. We don't care if we're called imitators. We're going to do exactly what they're doing so people don't leave. And Snapchat is still growing, but the features, Facebook, the Snapchat-like features that Facebook added Instagram and Messenger is growing those platforms majorly. So Facebook is still a big player, no matter what Snapchat does. So it's very important to look at what other people in your niche are doing. Don't stay in a bubble. If you see that they're doing this, you're like, okay, I can learn from that. I can do that. If you see something they're doing wrong, you know exactly what not to do. So that's really, really, really important. And then tip 4, engage with your customers. Engage with them. They want to see you. They want to know that there is a human behind the brand. So engage with your customers. And earlier, I told you the different ways to engage. Use video, use articles, content, infographics, tips. Share tips with them, and whatever. Depending on what business you're in, engage with your customers the way they like it best. And if you're not sure what they like, try different things and ask them. Like I said, you can be listening, ask questions. You guys, do you prefer I do a video, or do you prefer I write an article? Do you guys prefer if I just share pictures, or do you prefer I share tips? If you engage with them, they will answer you. So that's something you want to do. All right. And tip number 5 is test. Okay, I touched this when I was talking about tracking in the tax formula, but you need to be testing. Please go to your Facebook business page and look at the audience, look at the insights, your page insights. Look at them. What is working? What is not working? Stop what is not working. Continue what is working. When you are doing ads, test. If you go to the ads manager, oh my goodness, there are so many kinds of ads you can run. Maybe video is not right for your business. Maybe link posts will be better for your business. If link posts are not good for your business, maybe brand awareness will be good for your business. If brand awareness is not good for your business, maybe store visits will be good for your business. Facebook has all these features, and they're just there for you to test. So you guys test. So those are the tips I can give you. All right, so I talked a lot. I hope I wasn't talking too fast, because I know that we were kind of delayed at the beginning. So I was trying to get through everything as fast as possible. Okay, so far we've learned why Facebook is key to business growth. Facebook is something that you can't ignore. If you ignore it, chances are your business can become obsolete, and basically, well, you can get out of business. 2, we've learned how to use Facebook for your business. So I told you the 4 things you need to be doing on Facebook, and I've told you what the different elements of an effective Facebook marketing strategy is. So you definitely know that. And we've also talked about key strategies to focus on. So I've given you my very best, like 5 tips today. What do I need to focus on Facebook? Okay, if I go on Facebook now, what do I need to be doing? All you need to be doing is look for how to use video. Use Facebook ads when you have the foundation right. That's very important. Look at what your competitors are doing. Engage with your customers. And tip number 5, test everything. All right, so I have a special for you guys. For those who want to utilize Facebook and Facebook ads to grow their business, this is for you. And if you're interested in showcasing your products and services to more people, you might find this interesting as well. And if you're interested in making more sales and getting a positive ROI on your social media marketing efforts, this is definitely for you. Yeah. So what I have is the Facebook Ads Masterclass. Now, this is a course that I released as an online course. It's a 4-week Facebook Ads Intensive Online Course. So I help you go through the foundation, and then I show you how to get started with the ads. And this is a course I created in November, and that was when I was creating the course, and I had some introductory students join me there. And I had some introductory students join me for the course at the beginning, and then I closed it out, and it was very, very good. It's a 4-week Facebook Ads online course, and if you're looking to take your Facebook marketing to the next level, you definitely want to take a look at this. So what you get is, it's a 4-week course, as I said, and the first week we're going to be talking about Facebook marketing strategy. So as I said, that you need to get the foundation right. That's what we're going to be doing in the week 1. We're not even going to look at Facebook until we get into week 3, because the ads are just the icing on the cake. They just amplify what you have. So if you can get your Facebook marketing strategy right, and then week 2, we're going to be talking about applying tact. That's the target, the ad copy, creative, and tracking. I show you basically how to do all that. And week 3, we now go into the Facebook ads and Facebook Ads Manager, and I show you the different kind of ads they have there and creating ads. Actually, since I created this course, this was November into December. So since I created this course, Facebook has done a lot of updating. Like over the holidays, it seems like while we were all playing and in the holidays, Facebook was on the drawing board, and they rolled out a lot of changes. The end of last year, beginning of this year. So there's some, I'm going to do additional videos just kind of like to help what is already there. But this course is already created. And in week 4, you're going to have, we're going to talk about Facebook pixels and retargeting. So let me explain a bit what Facebook pixels and retargeting is. So you know how, I don't know how many, okay, so let me tell the story to explain Facebook pixels and retargeting. So a friend of mine came to my office, and she was at my system, and she wanted me to check out some things on Jumia. So we went on Jumia, and we were looking for a selfie stick. And so we checked them, like, okay, this one looks good, this one looks good, and we saw that, and we left. She was like, okay, I'll check it out later, and we left it. I went to another website, and the next thing I saw was, hey, this selfie stick is still there, and guess what? It's an extra 10% off. Get it now. That is the power of retargeting. Retargeting helps you to follow up your customers. So once you have a website, in fact, now Facebook has made it so easy. Those are one of the changes they rolled towards the end of last year. It's not just about having a website. Once you have people interacting and engaging with your content on Facebook, you can retarget them. So anybody who has interacted with you and your brand, you can retarget them and show them more of what you have. So if someone, let's say like me, I wanted to get, my friend rather, wanted to get the selfie stick, but she wasn't ready at that time. But unfortunately, well, it was on my system. But imagine, usually she will go and search on her own system, and basically they're saying, hey, this selfie stick you wanted, chances are it's 10% off. Chances are she's going to get it. She's like, oh my God, it's even for cheaper than I saw it. Let me grab it now while I can. And even then, even me as her friend, I'm like, okay, she wanted this. Maybe I could give it to her as a gift or anything. That's the power of Facebook pixels retargeting. You follow your customers up. When someone says no, it doesn't necessarily mean they don't want what you have. It might be they're not ready, or now is not a good time. Like that, now is not a good time, or life gets in the way and they forget. But Facebook pixels and retargeting helps you with that. So I cover that the whole of week 4. I show you how to install it on your website and all of that, and I cover that in week 4. So that's what it is. Then access to a Facebook group chat and group calls. So basically we have a Facebook group which I just created, and actually it's for business owners, marketing executives, sales professionals. I'm going to put the link up once I finish this presentation, but you will join. I'll send you an invitation to that group. But then when you are a member of this course, what we're going to have is we're going to have a group chat just for people who are members of this group. So we're going to have a group chat, and we might have group calls as well. So we'll actually set a time. Everybody kind of agrees, okay, let's do it this time. And then we come on the call, and you guys can ask me questions like, okay, I tried this. And then even when we're not on a group chat or group calls, the community is there. You can take a snapshot of a Facebook ad. Pearl, check this out for me. This didn't work. You can ask questions. I'm there, and my team is there to answer. So that's what you're going to have access to as well. So the value of this course actually is 250,000 naira or $497. But I'm giving it away for 150,000 naira. Now that's the price of this course. That is what it's worth. But I'm also going to add in a few extra bonuses. So when you take me up on the offer of joining the Facebook Ads Masterclass, you also get access to the ultimate Facebook fan page makeover checklist. So basically, if you have what's it called? A Facebook fan page. If you have a Facebook fan page, okay, I'm seeing the chat. Okay, so if you have a Facebook fan page and you're not sure whether it's up to standard because Facebook has changed a lot in the last few years, you can use the ultimate Facebook fan page makeover checklist to kind of make sure everything is good. And then you'll also get a social media daily activity guide, which kind of tells you, okay, every day you need to do this, and you can actually print it out and check the different things you need to do every day. So you could have that printed out in different copies and basically follow that to help your social media activities. So I'm going to throw in those two bonuses for you. So, but I see someone already in the chat saw this extra special discount. Well, I'm going to give a limited time offer. It's a special extra discount. You pay 75,000 naira or $147. Now I know there are some people that register for the webinar that are not necessarily Nigerian, which is why the not necessarily Nigerian makes it sound like they're aliens. Okay, what I mean is they are not Nigerians, so which is why the dollar figure is there. But it doesn't matter. When you click the link in the that you will see on the screen, it should already be up on your screen. No matter what you see the price as, the price is going to be 75,000 naira, but you could actually purchase it whether your card is a naira card or not. It will work. So basically, you pay 75,000 naira or $147, which is really, really cheap for this course. For a 4-week course, you get group coaching, you get all your questions answered. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. So all you get week 1, the Facebook marketing strategy, week 2, applying tact, week 3, you get creating ads, week 4, you get Facebook pixels and retargeting. You also get questions and answers sessions on the Facebook chats, group chats and calls, just basically for people in this course. And then you get access to the 2 bonuses, the ultimate Facebook fan page makeover checklist and the social media daily activity guide. So that's all you get, and it is available right now for 75,000 naira. Remember, I said this course is 150,000 naira. The people who got the course before, I told them what the price would be. They got it for a discounted price, definitely because they were with me when I was creating the course. But I told them exactly what the price would be, and I'm sure they will be shocked to see that it is 75,000 naira that I am selling it for, because the price is 150,000 naira. But for a limited time, this is going to go up, definitely. 150,000 naira is the price, but for a limited time, you get it for 75,000 naira or $147. Now, I do understand maybe you may want to pay, can I pay twice on everything? There's a special link I have, which if you want, you have to request it from me directly, but it allows you to pay 2 times, but you make 2 payments of 40,000 naira each. And so we take 1 payment now, and at the end of the month, we take another 40,000 naira. So that is really, really, it's not something I want to put out there because it's better you just get it at the low. Well, 2 times 47 and 40,000 comes to 80,000. So it's better get it at the one-time price. But if you want the 2-part payment plan, just let me know and I'll put it in the chat section. All right, guys, that's the end. I am done. I hope you guys got a lot of value from this. And yeah, you can put your questions in the chat box and let me know what questions you guys have and all. Yeah. Also, I'm done.
All right, Pearl. That was totally amazing. Pearl.
Yeah.
I don't know, where do you get all that energy from? I mean,
oh,
you just
all the energy. You know the funny thing is.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, before this webinar, I was really, really tired. I was really tired, and I think I was a bit dehydrated. But you know me, like once it comes about when it comes to talking about Facebook and training about Facebook, I just get super, super, super excited. Like I can't even shout. So yeah, the energy comes from I am passionate about Facebook. I think it can work for businesses, and I really want to help as many people as I can to use Facebook to the fullest of their abilities. And so yeah, so that's one. So that's where the energy comes from.
Oh, that was totally awesome. I mean, I loved what you did at the beginning, and I was actually surprised that many people who have businesses here didn't have a Facebook business
I
page.
was surprised. Like I really was surprised. Like
So that's the first thing that everyone needs to do, you know.
Yeah.
I see folks putting up questions. We'll get to the questions like in the next like 30 seconds. But the first to do that everybody should do from what was taught today is to get a Facebook business page, especially if you have a business. Like, it's get your own real estate out there on the Facebook. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, and to help them do that, I'm actually going to send. I did a how to create a Facebook page about 3 years ago, so I'm going to send them that video so it kind of walks them through it, because that is like, I was so sure nobody was going to answer me. So yeah, that's important.
Right. So, and it's also important. You're talking about, you know, you said the 4 things. I've forgotten what that was now. 4 things. You know, the listening, influencing, networking, and selling.
Yes.
That
Listening. Yes, listening, networking, influencing, and selling. Exactly.
Yeah, and how you measured on content, because a lot of people share stuff, but they don't know how to do it. What ratio? A lot of people, when they get on Facebook, immediately they start selling, but they don't know how to do it. So one of my key takeaways was that you were like, use the 80-20 rule for what you do. You know, for every 5 posts, it should be like 1 out of every 5 should be selling, while the remaining maybe 4 should be doing either the networking, the influencing, the listening, the sharing of content. So that was also a very strong key takeaway that was wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy you got something from it.
Yeah, you know, and you said something, I think you quoted Gary Vaynerchuk, where you were talking about you need to be influencing, you know,
sharing content.
Yes, and the way to do that is by educating them with content. Especially, and then you gave that quote that especially those who are under 40, because they're checking you out. They're checking you out on Google, they're checking you out everywhere. So you need the content out there to be influencing the folks. So that was wonderful. And of course, then you went into what you're known for, the ABC strategy, you know, awareness, buy-in, and you know, the conversion thing. So that was wonderful and tact. So folks, I've been seeing a few questions that people are putting up.
All right.
And Iana has asked that she basically was, I guess she was thinking that you're going to like a guide on how to set up ads on Facebook. She had asked that earlier on. Yeah, so I don't know. I know we've done something similar to that in times past, but maybe I don't know. It might be to be your training course, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So Okay. So guiding you on how to do Facebook ads. That's basically what we do in the course. The course takes you through making sure your foundation is right, and then it guides you through creating ads on Facebook. Now, there's also another webinar we did sometime last year that you can get a recording of. It's up for sale. So maybe let me know if you want that, and I will send you the link to purchase that. But even the webinar didn't go into it in detail. Like, I just touched it a little bit. But in the course, you're going to get like, okay, this is what I need to have in it, and then this is how to create Facebook ads with my specific strategy. Because Facebook, like, it's so much, like there's no way I can cover it in 60 to 90 minutes. So yeah, that's the thing. So I hope that answers your question, Ian.
Yeah, I believe it does. All
right.
Someone's asking, so how can I make targeting easier? Basically, I see that you're sounding through some of the questions.
Okay, how do you make targeting? How do you make targeting easier? So basically, I'm just going to give you tips. So basically, how do I make this easy? I want to say something, but I don't want to say it because I think a lot of people are going to abuse it. Okay, so I'm going to say it and then I'm going to tell you how you can abuse it. So I'm going to tell you a free strategy. A free strategy is to find groups in your niche. But when I say that's Facebook groups in your niche, but this is when I talk about the abuse. So when I say people abuse it, is they just go to those groups and they just like, I have this shirts for sale. I have this. No, guys, you don't want to do that. If you want to do that, go to the Facebook Marketplace. That is what that is there for, which is another Facebook issue that they released. But what you want to do with targeting, you need to use the audience, Facebook Audience Insights. So Facebook has a marketing research tool that is inside their platform. And in module 2 of the Facebook Ads Masterclass, I cover that in depth. So that is something else that you'll find in the course. But basically, the Facebook Audience Insights, find it, to use it, kind of research, put in your industry and kind of research what kind of pages that your audience like. Facebook has their own tool for that, and it's super, like, it's one of my favorite things ever. Othniel knows this. I showed him, when was it? Maybe like 6 months ago, and he's like, oh my God, this thing is there. And yeah, so it's awesome. Yeah. So Facebook has its own tool, and we cover that a lot in module 2 of the course. So yeah, you can definitely check that out.
Okay, so awesome. I've seen people have put up questions like, please, could you talk more on interest and target?
Okay.
Which you have.
I just talked about that.
I think, yeah. So people are asking about the tact. Could you explain a bit more? The ABC strategy. So can we just take a minute and talk about ABC and the tact, just like the rush.
So, okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So the ABC strategy is a sequential strategy that you use to get people from not knowing you at all to become paying customers. Now, the way everything goes, many people may not know you, but at the end, all that is going to come out of the funnel, so to speak, is going to be people who are giving you money. So that ABC strategy has 3 steps, which is A, B, C. So A is awareness, where you actually get to those people who don't know you and make them aware of you. B is the buy-in, where you kind of get them to indicate that, okay, I know you now and I'm very interested in what you have. And then C is where you actually say, okay, you know me, you're interested in what I have, let me help you. That is where the conversion comes in and the paying money. So that's basically the AB strategy. Now that's it in a nutshell. There's a systematic,
Well, can I quickly jump in? So, so for example, if it is awareness, so it looks to me like the 3 steps are all content, but different kinds of content. So there's a kind of awareness kind of content that you put out, and then when it comes to buying, it changes a little bit to more action-oriented content, demanding. So can you throw more light on that?
Okay, so how do I explain this? I'm looking for how to explain it in 2 minutes. Okay, so basically awareness, this is where you're engaging with your customers on Facebook. This is where you are sharing your article. This is where you are sharing tips, all that stuff I talked about. Then buying is getting them to raise their hand. So this is getting them to call you, come into your store, give you their information, give you permission that, you know what, I may be a potential customer. Let me know what you have to sell so I can buy. That's basically what the buying stage is.
Lead magnets.
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes you don't need a lead magnet. Sometimes it's just, it can be a phone call, but that's all getting the buy-in. And then C is the conversion, where you actually say, okay, this is what I have. Do you want to buy? And then that is where you get them to become customers. So that's the ABC strategy in a nutshell. There's a very specific, systematic way to do this, but that is it in a nutshell, which I cover the entire strategy in module 1 of the course. So yeah, and then the tact is for target, which I think most people go because that is important. You need to know who you are targeting. And then A is for ad copy. Ad copy is what you say in your ads, like the words that are written. How are you connecting with them? How are you presenting what you have? So that's your ad copy. There's a very specific way to do that as well. So you don't come across as salesy and just as if you're just interested in selling your product, but you're not interested in them. Then the C is the creative, and the creative is all about what images or videos or infographics, what are you using to grab their attention? I'm sorry, excuse me. What are you using to grab their attention? You can use video, you can use pictures, infographics, you can use GIFs. GIFs is a new love of mine. I love using GIFs. That is like the mini animated images that just loop. So basically, so GIFs is one. And then T is tracking and testing. So you need to be testing and tracking, because we want to make sure that what we're spending our money on is giving us a positive return on investment. So all of that I go into detail in module 2 of the course. Yeah, so that's all of it in a nutshell.
All right, I guess we're going to be taking like 2 or 3 more questions, and that will be it for the night. Chuka says, so when all these activities yields or begins to garner potential prospects, is there intact plan to track and manage leads?
Wait, can you say?
He's basically saying that after we've done all the awareness, the buy-in, the target, the ad copy, and we've gotten prospects. So he's saying, what happens after? Is that an intact plan? So I'm thinking he's saying,
when you get the prospect, what do you do after that?
That's what he said, right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there are many strategies which, unlike many people, we don't really believe in digital only. We believe in using all your resources, offline, online, whatever. So you're going to have to, I love that you asked that question because it's important, and that is part of the follow-up. So now I talked about using Facebook ads, Facebook pixels and retargeting. So that's one way to track and manage leads. You track them, give them your offers, all that. But then you want to use whatever you have in your arsenal. If you have salespeople, use phone calls. If you have, if you can send them emails, send them emails. If you can send them stuff in the mail, send them stuff in the mail. So whatever you have in your arsenal, it will, depending on your business, it will take a bit of brainstorming, like, okay, what is the best thing to keep yourself in front of this prospect mind? Because the fact about that, you want those who are saying yes to buy from you. You want those who are saying maybe to buy from you. And you want those that are saying not now to buy from you. So basically, you need to have like a really good follow-up strategy. And so you can do this online, Facebook pixels and retargeting. You can use other social media to like kind of like follow them everywhere. There is a whole whatever about it. But then more importantly, online, offline, how can you marry these two? How can you get them everywhere? So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
All right, that was I believe that answered the question. As Chuka isn't saying anything, so I'm sure he said perfect.
He said,
so that was
yeah. All right, good.
Any other says,
okay, I see. Sorry. I just see. Yep. He was like he wants to know lead management model and all that. In the Facebook ads strategy part of the course, we actually talk about, okay, so you're going to need to collect their information. You're going to need to create this. This is how you can create landing pages. This is how you can send emails. And I show you one of the cheapest tools that are out there that have all those things together. So we do cover that a bit in module 1. It's not robust, but it is covered there because it is part of the foundation that you need. So it is definitely covered there. So.
All right, wonderful. So I think this is going to be the Chuka is asking, how do you measure ROI?
So that is something I cannot get to on the webinar, but it's all inside that T part of TACT, testing and tracking. And Facebook has a tracking portal that you can use, and I cover that in the course in the part about creating ads. I kind of show you that. Okay, sorry. So I posted up the link for the Facebook group. So everybody on this webinar, you can join that group. The group is just a group for business owners. It's to share ideas, ask questions, all of that. So definitely, it's a closed group, so you need to request access, and then we would give you access to it. So definitely check that out. I posted the link somewhere. Actually, I should broadcast that link, right? Yeah,
Yes,
let
you
me just
should.
broadcast that link. Yeah. So can anybody see it anyway? Yeah, I think it's up now, broadcasted. So it's
Yeah.
facebook.com/group/SMBO 2017. But you could copy the link from your chat and paste it in your browser. Yeah. Or click on the link.
Awesome. There it is.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I almost forgot. So I'm not sure how many of you know the Social Media Week event. It's like one of the biggest social media related events in Lagos. And it's also held all over the world and it attracts a lot of people. Now, what is happening is we are speaking, that's the Irene team, we are hosting a session at Social Media Week. And it's going to be about video and how you can harness the power of video to grow your business. So definitely check that out. You want to check first on the 28th of February. You want to go to socialmediaweek.org, and basically it's something you should attend as a business owner, and definitely join us for our session. So you can go there, register, and make sure to register for our session. So I'll also send an email about that.
Totally awesome. Totally awesome. I mean, I'm sure everybody's blown away. I mean, I saw people put.
Thank you. I'm happy I was able to help, and at least people were able to get something from the webinar.
Totally. Speaking about videos, and this is the final one. Eniola was like, you mentioned about in the next 5 years, Facebook predicts that everything on the newsfeed is going to be videos. Do you have a precise source so that I guess?
As I said, I was looking for it actually before I came on. While I was gathering my slides, but because I was like kind of making sure my things were ready, I was just like, okay, I'll find it later. So I'm going to try to look for that link. Like I think it's Eniola asking for that link. So I'll try to look for that link and I'll share it with you. Awesome. I think it was one of the Facebook execs that shared that. So
okay. So that's wonderful. I want to thank Pearl first and everyone who's come on this broadcast. It's been a lovely time hanging out with you this evening, and I trust you all got value. I got value, and it's been amazing this evening. It's a time well spent in front of the computer or in front of our phone.
Sorry, no, I'm so sorry to cut you. I just saw something from Iene.
Okay.
And she was asking for access to the link. Now, Iene, which link? Is this the link for the Facebook Ads Masterclass? You should see the link on your screen, but it could also be the link for, what was the other link I talked about?
I actually sent her the link. I thought it was for the masterclass, so I sent her that link from the
Okay, so it might have been for the masterclass, right? Okay, that's fine. I wasn't sure.
Right.
All right.
So somehow we see you and different folks that are, in saying thank you. Don't you have a surprise gift for us participants?
Truga, what did you have in mind? All my gifts today are for the people who take that step, invest in themselves, and get the Facebook Ads Masterclass course. So those are the gifts I have, the ones I talked about. So.
I'm sorry, Phil. We have to close now.
Yeah.
We have to draw the curtain, but it's been really exciting, been wonderful hanging out this evening with you and everyone who's decided to hang out with us.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, to take up the seeds. So I hope you guys take some of these seeds and sow them in your 2017 ground, and I know it's going to be, you're going to reap, 100-fold, bountifully. Where you sow, you will reap. So thank you all. It's been wonderful once again. I think at this moment we'll sign off. I want to say goodbye to Pearl and to everyone.
Oh, I have one more. I have one more thing. Ask the question.
Ask the question and let someone win a free masterclass. This is Chukwuka. What question now?
Okay, I think he wants me to do like a contest and let someone win. I will think about it. Yeah, he wants someone to win access to the masterclass. It's actually a good idea, but I'll think about it. I'm not so sure I want to do that. The people who paid to get in may be annoyed at me, so I'm not sure about that. But I'll think about it. Who knows? And then Chukwuka, that means you have to pray very well because that means you have to win. And I don't know whether you win. But let's see. I'll think about it. Okay, I said I was going to say one thing. So basically, I wanted to, we've been trying, we're supposed to start last week Friday, it didn't work out, but we want to host a live Facebook session where we go on Facebook Live, people ask questions and we answer it. So we're going to try to do it again tomorrow. Last week it didn't work out because we were shut down somehow. Our internet just shut down. But tomorrow we're going to try to do that 3 p.m. So you guys definitely hop on Facebook 3 p.m. and join us for the live session. If you have questions, definitely come with your questions or tweet us at the Irene team with the hashtag #AskIrene and ask your questions. Yeah. So that's all the information I have.
All right, awesome. So we do have to draw the curtain now at this point.
Yeah.
Chuka has been really engaged us today. I think we should talk about what I said though today. But Chuka,
but you know, I'll be extra sad if I ask a question and he doesn't win it. Or would that be okay with you, Chuka? If you ask a question and you don't win the master class? All right.
Anyway, I guess in the next webinar, Chuka, come on, and we might have a question for that class. All right then. So everyone, I want to say good night. Take care and stay blessed. Next time, okay?
Okay.
We're going to see tomorrow at 3 p.m. So be on Facebook, and we're going to be talking there. All right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Bye bye.
All right, bye guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye bye.